right, shalom, shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. And salutation, you brothers, pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity. Alright, so basically, you know, like through the spirit, alright, and man, Nick Cannon, I kind of recanted his words about what he said about the Amalek, man. Alright, about them Khazars, man. Alright, what he was he say he wanna apologize after learning about the Holocaust. Alright, when really the real Holocaust what happened to the Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. Because they said so many millions of them Jewish people died when it wasn't even 250,000 of them. I do the research. All of that whole Jewish story was fucking made up. It was fabricated. It was a play on people's emotions and whatever. But what happened to the Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans? Where's the feel of compassion and sorrow for them, for the things you've done to them? Because we really dealt with the real Holocaust. Matter of fact, go to Deuteronomy 28:68. Because by the way of the triangle slave trade, or the transatlantic slave trade, it's estimated. I read an article. It was some years ago. They said that over 500 million Negroes died, man, just during the trip, man. 500 million. That's a lot, man. And that's just a number that they threw out there. That's not even all of the. Think of all of the families that they threw over them boats. All of the niggas they just put to death. Because they was rebelling. All of the rebellions. How many Israelites you think died during the revolt of Spain? The Levites over there in Haiti. You know, through the whole little period, man, they said over 500 million, man. They damn near extinct the Gad and Reuben, man. They tried to, man. It was an all-out Ephraim. It was an all-out genocide, man. What did Columbus do when he landed on Puerto Rico? Was it Puerto Rico? What did he do with the gold and the silver? And he took it from him, man. And he took him back to King.
These niggas know I'm a devil. I'm a certified stuffer.
Then he took him back.
Vanilla, white gold, white toes, and my bitch yellow. Sit on they block in the gutter. We ain't told no Beretta,
It's clean. Wow. Yeah, so it's crazy how you can hear this shit.
Let's just keep going further.
It's clear from the behind. Yeah, so basically, goddamn it, Salakia got a little sidetrack. So basically, Christopher Columbus, he took the northern kingdom, which was Ephraim, Reuben and Ephraim, I think it was. So Queen Isabel.
Florida, right? Huh? Reuben was in Florida, right?
Khan. Who was he dealt with Ephraim then. Then it was Ephraim then, Salakia. You know, took Ephraim back to Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand, as slaves. So the northern kingdom went into slavery first, and then they just brought along the southern kingdom. Hey man, they really was an attack on the tribes because they knew who he was, man.
This is Deuteronomy 28:68. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
And then according to the Bible, you Jewish people didn't go through this, man. You Amalekites didn't go through this, man. I'm not trying to. These motherfuckers kill me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go through that, man. They didn't go through. They didn't get put back. They didn't get sent nowhere on ships, right? They didn't go. Man, they went over to Israel by way of train, plane, and goddamn it, driving.
It wasn't slavery.
And it wasn't right, and it wasn't slavery. They was actually working for Adolf Hitler. In them concentration camps. They had golf, they had basketball courts. They had movie theaters. Hospitals. Inside of those detention centers. they show you through their media all of them bodies, but really Hitler just used some pesticides that ended up killing the people too.
Well, they had a typhus epidemic, and what happens is with you see all the bodies, they burned them because they didn't want it to spread. You know, they didn't want the epidemic. It was basically an epidemic, a typhus epidemic. It was spraying them, and then the gas chambers was Zyklon B. Zyklon B is a pesticide used to treat typhus. And typhus is short for typhosemia. And when you look at how typhosemia affects you, after a long time of having it, your body be emaciated. So all them pictures that they showed you, when you see the emaciated bodies, they look like they weren't starving them people. Them people were suffering from typhosemia.
They was sick. They was fucking sick.
And it's hard. Typhosemia is hard to diagnose initially. So this shit was running rampant, and Zyklon B got an eye irritant in it. Why would you put, if you trying to kill somebody, why you worried about if this gonna irritate their eyes or not?
Right.
And it also had diatomaceous earth in it. Diatomaceous earth is what is like a natural way to help cure bed bugs.
Yep.
So because
they had lice and shit on them.
what typhosemia is related to them. It's to come from bugs, chiggers and shit. But you know, you gotta, all this knowledge is buried. You gotta actually do some digging and search.
You gotta dig. All right.
But it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
So the real Jews is us, man. And say the Lord was gonna bring us into Egypt again with ships. All right. How did we come? How did we get here to America? All right. On cargo slave ships. All right. That's why do you got a place called Memphis in America? All right. Look at the ovulises. They keep ovulises. All right, here in America. All right. You go to different places. They have pyramids. All right, and they actually build their stuff to basically commemorate Egypt. All right. You know, this where we at now is Egypt, man. Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah. What's that? Revelation. All right. Hey, you can't feel sorry for your enemy, man. What happened to him? All right. Hey, what happened to us was the true Holocaust, man. Over 500 million. All right. And that's still in the number is still going on, man. All right. What about all the men in the prison systems? All our men and sisters in the prison systems, man. All right. How about that, man? Y'all not talking about that though. All right. They the ones that own these prisons. Man, these people run the world, man. All right. And according to the scriptures, man, they say the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So according to the Bible, at the end of days, the wicked will be in control of the earth. They're not the Israelites, man. We are.
They don't call themselves Israelites.
Right. They won't call themselves the Israelites.
Revelation 11 and 8 says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Right, which is talking about being spiritually dead. All right, that's why the scriptures tell you to speak unto these dry bones. All right, you know, and the Lord will bring flesh on them, man. All right, because these people is dead.
It said, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, this place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, man. All right, why is that? You know, because of slavery. All right, hey, because here, like in Egypt, man, we wasn't in like shackles and bonds, chains. They were just working the shit out of us, man. All right, that's like you come here, man. You working like in my job. I work 6 days a week. All right, you know, it's 6 days a week. Yeah, it's only 8-hour days, but it's a mandatory 6 days a week, man. All right, they'll work you to your goddamn bone, man. And then when you call off, hey, they'll try to get you'll get in trouble for it, man. All right, but welcome to Egypt. All right, and then you got all these sodomites running around. All right, these women on women. All right, these men on men. This place is madness. All right.
It says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Right, calling them a Caucasian. All right, when the scriptures clearly tell you what he looked like. All right, saying that saying that the Heavenly Father's a Caucasian. All right, that's actually extremely blasphemous to say that the Lord would even come leprous as a leopard. All right, he saw a clean leopard, but still, you know.
That's something. Jeremiah 15:5 says, I'm gonna start at 3, and then I'm gonna go down to 5. It says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth. Yep, to devour and destroy. And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth, because of Manasseh the son of Hezekiah, king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem. So throughout the history, as far as what was happening with the Israelites, we went into various captivities, and we was removed into all kingdoms of the earth. And it says, verse 5, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
Right. And so who gonna pity us? All right, everybody pities these Amalekites, these Jewish. They pity them, but don't nobody pity Israelites. All right, here it is. 14 Jakes just got gunned down, man, in Chicago, man, at a funeral, man, mourning, man.
Which Esau might have did that.
You know what I'm saying? Which because it's a lot of hate crimes going on right now. Like Atlanta is a place where it's a lot of race wars down there, but they're not speaking on it. They making it seem like Jake just had war with Jake, but like in Minnesota, certain parts of Minnesota, Jake is actually the police, right? Because the police are not coming into their neighborhoods anymore. You know what I'm saying? So the police actually told some of the Israelites out there that you got to protect your own neighborhood because of everything that's going on, man. So Esau don't want to come. Esau don't want to come and protect Jake neighborhoods anymore, man. All right, and it's really it never won. Plus, it's all the setup. All right, because it's like Trump bringing the feds in. All right, and next thing that's gonna happen is the military. All right.
It says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, or who shall bemoan thee, or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
Right, so the real Israelites is really not getting shown no pity. All right, what about all the natives on the reservations? Who's showing them any pity? All right, they showing them damn Hamites dying. All right, who shall 5 cents a day? But really, them fucking Hamite kids ain't nothing but Edomite test subjects. All right, they go over there and make it seem like they trying to help them. But they over there testing their vaccinations. They testing their vaccinations on them, and they using them kids. They using them damn children over there for sex toys, man. All right, these are Edomites you talking about, man.
And they got something called the Bill Gates effect, right? And because Bill Gates been going over there testing vaccines in the name of science and health and trying to help those people over there for years.
Say that they can't afford modern medicine,
and he's trying to help them.
Right, but and the vaccine is not modern medicine. It's poison.
It's witchcraft.
It's witchcraft,
and it's not natural.
Right, like I was watching. I think a brother put in an article that she said real medicine comes from the sun. Real health can only be obtained by the sun, interacting with people, and earth, basically vitamins and shit like that, man. And working out, man. And what was the main thing that they shut down? Gyms, man. Alright? Because this corona shit, they say it's a respiratory infection. What a place you want to go to get rid of that, man. If it's in your lungs. To a sauna. You go to the sauna, that steam get inside your lungs, man. That shit kill everything, man. That's why they say, hey, when you sick, your mama say go turn on the hot water and sit in the bathroom and let it run, man, and deal with that steam, man, because it help clear out the mucus, man. You know.
All of a sudden they got the Bill Gates thing. They come to find out that they done killed more people than that it was actually purported to actually help. So here it is. You got this guy saying that he got a Bill Gates a few years ago. He had a what do they call those things when they go out speak, and they have a big like a seminar, right, called Innovation to Zero. And he said that the Earth is overpopulated. So to help the Earth, to help with the overpopulation problem, we gotta Medicare, and vaccines. So what makes you think that this vaccine, Planned Parenthood, reproductive services, Planned Parenthood, what makes you think that this man, he said this. So what makes you think that this vaccine is gonna do you any good?
And really the earth being overpopulated is really them saying it's too many niggas.
Yeah. And not enough of them.
It's not enough of them. Hey, because our numbers is way more than them. Alright, because the kingdom say, man, it's gonna be so many of us, and it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be like, man, Father, build a house for me. There's nowhere for me to, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna eventually branch out into the heavens, man, and go look for other planets, man. Well, we already gonna know where they at, but we gonna go to them, you know what I mean? And populate other planets, man. You know?
John 10:10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Right, so what these Edomites been doing, man, since they came into power, man. Alright, stealing, killing, and destroying since the 1300s, man, since they started coming out them damn mountains, man. That's all they've been doing. Alright, stealing, killing, and destroying, man. Alright, Amalek ain't been doing nothing but stealing, killing, and destroying. They the ones who funded the slave trade, man.
Right.
That whole little thing was them, man. Alright, they wanted to put the real Israelites into slavery, man. You know why? Because they salty. Just like I was watching a brother put in a movie how one dude was mad because he was talking about, they put it in the movie, he was admit that he was an Edomite, and they was salty that they sold their blessing, man. Alright? That's Esau, man. Alright? And that's them trying to get their blessing back, man. Alright, but it ain't gonna happen, man. The real Holocaust happened to the Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, man. Alright, that's why you had the Spaniards that came in, whooped out your nationality, alright, and gave you Spanish, when y'all the real Aztecs and the Mayans, alright? Y'all the ones that came up with this calendar. A lot of stuff that they got going on today is based off of the Northern Kingdom, man. Alright? Then the same thing happened to the Negroes. They beat our language out of us, and now we speak in English, and wherever else our people at, they beat our language out of us, or just being over there so long in a place that our kids grow up speaking in the language, like Hezekiah, when he got mad, you know, pulled out his hair. Nehemiah, you know what I mean? You know, and he whooped some of their ass because the kids was speaking the other language. They wasn't even speaking their native tongue. You know, but so what happened when Yahweh Shema Shah sent your ass to slavery? When you ain't got a man of the Lord, a man that fear the Most High, that, you know what I'm saying, that could put order amongst the people, man. The teaching, man.
And when you read the Willie Lynch letter, it says the language is the heart of a people. Language is very powerful and it's very important.
They made a movie about this.
What?
It's called Arrival.
Oh, okay.
When the aliens came and she had to talk to them about her talking their language and understanding how their language was. She was able to skip through time and see different things before it happened. She was able to go forward, backwards, you know what I'm saying? Just by understanding their language.
And to give you an example of that, like me, I've been in the jail system before, you know, and you know, there's a lot of gang rivalry in there. You know, Latinos, and you know, they gang bang too. You got a Puerto Rican who under the 6, and you got a Mexican who's under the 5. But all that shit didn't mean nothing because they was connected through that language.
Because that language,
you know,
that blood, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And all you Hispanic people that's proud of that Spanish only means that you were conquered. When you go into what that means, Spain put that on the people that they conquered. So you shouldn't take pride in that language. You should take pride in your Hebrew. Like the guy, remember the Mexican at work? He said he know his native language.
Yeah,
remember he said something. It wasn't Spanish. So it's like, it's little remnants of little tidbits out there.
Probably broken Hebrew.
Like broken Hebrew with like a little dialect over there, you know. But I got, this is Joel 3. There's 3 and 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have he sold unto the Grecians.
We need to start.
Okay. 4. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyree, and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine?
Which is talking about the Hamites and Ishmael, the Arab, and the Arabs.
Yeah, because the slave trade was already going on before Esau got involved.
Yep.
You know, the Arabs, the Arabs was putting in slavery.
Yeah, the Arabs still got us enslaved.
Yeah. That slavery still going on over there. And for all our people that adhere to the Muslim doctrine, you should understand that if the Arabs started the slave trade, well, along with the Africans against you people, in the Quran, an Arab cannot be a slave, because you can have slaves in the Quran, but not a Muslim. But they put you in slavery though, but they weren't supposed to,
Right.
you know.
But you're a Muslim though.
So it's a contradiction.
Right, it will show you that it ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's because of who you are, and they know who you are.
It says, will ye render me a recompense?
So here the Lord is talking to the Ham and Ishmael, pretty much, man. The Arabs today. Alright, like, is you gonna pay me back? Alright, because what was happening during the transatlantic slave trade, Ham and Ishmael was mercenaries for Esau, and the scriptures actually say it. Alright, and then the scripture said it way before it even happened. You know what I mean? So this really was prophecy.
It says, and if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
So the Lord basically said, if you try to pay me back, I'm gonna throw that shit at you. Alright, because the scriptures say, hey, give me that, what nation has not taken part of this place? You know what I'm saying? Because every nation on this planet, alright, every nation on this planet had something to do with the downfall of us being in slavery, man. They had something to do with the Holocaust, man, of the Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, man, which was the true Holocaust, man. Alright, which was the true Holocaust, man. Alright, they was killing us by the thousands, man, a day, man. You know, yeah, they was making specific weapons, the Gatling gun, alright, just to kill off the Gadites, man, because it wasn't killing them, man. Alright, because they skin was so thick, alright, for being out in the wilderness, just working and, you know, just being in the elements, just strong as hell, being an Israelite, alright, that the damn bullets that they was coming out of their muskets, their guns wasn't killing them. So they was developing weapons to even fight off the Northern Kingdom, man.
That was Reuben.
And that Reubenites
fucking them up.
was fucking their ass up, man.
They never conquered Reuben.
Reuben and Exodus of the Lord. They couldn't. They too cold.
Yeah, they never conquered Reuben.
That's how you know Reubenites.
It says, First Maccabees.
Strong in a motherfucker.
First Maccabees 2:10. It says, what nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
So what nation haven't gotten our spoils? Like right now in Jamaica, who over there in Jamaica? Ammon and Moab. Alright, they taking advantage of the Benjamin. Alright, who in France? Alright, Elam in France. You got Elam in France. You got Esau in you got Elam in Haiti. You know, who taking advantage of the Levites in Haiti? Alright, you got Elam,
France,
Esau,
like a motherfucker.
France. You know what I'm saying? So then who taking advantage of niggas? Alright, here in America, Ishmael, Ham. Fucking ain't going nowhere. Who taking advantage of the Southern Kingdom? Alright. Esau, Ham, everybody, Ishmael here in America, man. Alright, whether South America, Esau really Esau fucking them over there in South America. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the big who really fucking up the Northern Kingdom there in Brazil, man. It's Esau, man. Alright, but here it is. You feel sorry for a bunch of motherfuckers who stole your identity. Hey, Nick Cannon, stop being a simple ass nigga, man. Stop being a simple nigga, man. Alright? You know, you being simple, man. Alright? Here it is, the people, your own people who blood then built this place. You know, the same people who blood is on is in these buildings and only that's in this ground right now is the blood of your ancestors, man. That Amalek killed, man. It's because of them, man. They responsible for all the murders, man. Over 1 billion bodies as of today, you know. And let alone the children and all the weird wickedness they be doing behind closed doors.
Oh, they science too. You know, the gynecology came from them cutting and tinkering on so-called black women with no anesthetic or nothing like that. You know?
But you sorry for them. Nigga, please. They ain't sorry for you. They ain't sorry for you. Alright? They test a lot of their medicine on us. Alright? They test a lot of their new medicine on us, man. You know? Because they know our organs can take that shit, man. Because our organs are superior than all nations, man. You know?
It says, verse 5, because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
Right, which is really talking about the people. Alright? But also his things with the sack of Jerusalem. The people and the fucking treasures. Alright?
Our temple was decked out.
It was decked out.
Yeah.
But you know the scripture say I'm gonna try you as gold is tried, and I'm gonna try you as silver is tried in the fiery furnace of affliction, man. Alright? So we also that gold and that silver. And they took us and they put us in a captivity, man. Alright? And it was really the elect, man. Alright? The elect, man. Yeah, we all fucked up. But the elect had to suffer as well. But the ones who did love Yahweh Shemal Shai, we suffered. Hey, they suffered too, man. You know?
It says,
Something going on in that town.
says the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Right, which is Esau. Alright, so the children of Judah and Jerusalem, which is the southern and the northern kingdom, which is referring to the transatlantic continental slave trade, man. Alright?
Because they was bringing the northern kingdom to Spain as well.
Yeah.
You know, they was bringing because the first, actually, in all actuality, they was bringing before they went to Africa, they was taking the Native Americans and the Central Americans over to putting them in slavery. They went to slavery first.
Yep.
You know, that's why the scripture says what?
Then when they conquered us, they came and got us first. The first slaves came from Portugal and Spain.
Oh yeah, because we was ruling over there.
Alright, so Esau put the kings and the princes in slavery first. Alright, the last of the hoorah, as you would say. Alright, because King James was wrote in 1611. Alright, so not too long after that, we was slaves.
Shit, we was already enslaved. We was already.
Right.
Shit.
So it was really, we was fighting. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they just, hey, Jake was fighting, but the Lord was just with Esau, man, because Jake was just wicked, man.
It's time for us to go down.
You know, it was time for us to, for one, prophecy had to be fulfilled,
Yeah.
and Jake had to get their punishment, man, because they was going off. We went off as a whole, man. All right, that's like your mother, you come home and your mama tell the kids to do something, and then they come home and didn't do nothing. All right, didn't nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But hey, they like, we was telling them, but you didn't do shit to help. You know what I'm saying? Or not even that. Even if you ain't you ain't clean the whole house, but you said, I just did my portion. No, it don't work like that. Your mama whoop everybody, man. You know? Your mama whoop everybody, because what you should have did was clean the house. You know what I'm saying? Clean the whole house. You know, and when daddy came home, then you tricked. You know, but hey, our people, man, like even with our people, you know, they turn a blind eye to something, man. They just like the left-hand Benjaminites, man. What they did, man. You know, you can't. Hey, man, this truth, man. You supposed to speak out, man, against wickedness, man. All right, you supposed to speak out against wickedness, man. Hey, when somebody do something wickedly, hey, if somebody if somebody serve another God, you supposed to put hands on the nigga first.
Yes,
You supposed to beat his ass first. It did bring him to the congregation. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to touch him up first. You know?
I got something for you. This is Sirach 4:28. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. All right, and the word strive means basically fight. All right, so you're supposed to be fighting for the truth if you got it until you die, man. So what Nick Cannon, but Nick Cannon didn't do that.
He got scared.
Exactly.
Whatever they did to him, he got scared. And this is my thing. You already rich. You already sick. You already got an illness, nigga. What you scared of? Because you don't want to be on. You want to be on TV. Because you want to be on TV. You want to be all them other niggas. Bro, you got enough money to help everybody out to get a big ass house and move everybody who saying that they got to go work regular jobs now because of what Nick Cannon did. You know, you could have helped him out, man. But instead of standing firm, and standing firm on what you said, man, you backtracked. Like the scripture say, why thou trimmest thy ways to seek love. Yep. Alright? So you trim your way. Hey, give me the story about goddamn it. When he was like, I'm not gonna put the appearance of it, to eat the pork, the swine's flesh.
Oh yeah. All right, they told him just make it look like you.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because when Nick Cannon said that, man, it kind of shook the earth. Because everybody know who Nick Cannon is. You know, when Nick Cannon spoke up, everybody heard his voice. And they quieted that nigga down real quick. They probably gave him some money. They probably gave him $100 million. You know what I'm saying? They probably gave him a bag. You know, a nigga that got money like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit. How much money? Well, the whole time you probably already got $100 million, $200 million.
Some million.
He up there. Nigga got $1 million pair of shoes. He got something. Nigga got $1 million pair of shoes, bro. He got it.
He is?
He is, bro. He got shoes that they made like with silver and diamonds. All the whole fucking shoes. Bro. He got $1 million pair of shoes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And they like, okay, that's crazy.
Bro, they diamonds. Made out of diamonds, you know? And that's the thing with our people, man. They trim their ways, you know, but the real Israelites ain't gonna do that. Because of how you feel, all right? We gonna strive for the truth, man. That's why we still out here teaching this word, man. All right, that's why we still teach this word. That's why we still uploading videos. Because we trust in Yahweh Hashem Al Shai that he gonna bring us through the hell that we going through, man. And hopefully, if we continue in the walk, man, the Lord gonna come and save us, man. All right, but the Lord, the scripture say, "Woe unto you who have lost patience, man." All right, you know, man, if you don't continue in this walk and you don't fight for the Lord, you know, the Lord ain't gonna fight for you. All right, he gonna let you just die, or you gonna die to the third, man. All right, instead of just standing firm, man. All right.
Who did they tell that to? Matthias? Was it Matthias or Eleazar?
Eleazar. All right. See this? Hey, to the Negro, and even into the Israelites that don't look like us, man, who don't happen to resemble an Israelite. All right. Hey, man, even you, man. All right. If this knowledge, resonates with your spirit, all right, and if you believe and you calling on the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, man, to be honest, man, hey, it's faith boosters to see brothers waking up, man. Whether the speckled bird brothers or a regular a brother that may resemble an Israelite. All right, it's a real big faith booster to see that, man. Hey, get out and make a couple videos, man. All right, make a couple videos, man. All right, because Esau, hey, man, this thing's speeding up, man. That's why, hey, like I've been saying this for a couple weeks. That's why you've been seeing the name of Yahweh Shai being taught in the Philippines. How did Israelites get to the Philippines? Because only Israelites got faith. All right.
Yep.
That's a trait to an Israelite. All right.
I got you now.
That's a trait for an Israelite.
This is 2 Maccabees 6 and 18. It's like a little breakdown. It says, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. So they bound him, and they was trying to force him to eat pork. It says, but he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth and came of his own accord to the torment. So they basically threatened him, all right?
Then they told him just sit in front of the people, get the real story.
No,
Like,
it's gonna go into that. Yeah. So he like he's gonna as it behooved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted. But they that had the charge of that wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man.
So they stuffed it in his mouth. He spit that shit out.
Yep.
All right, so it's like when you don't know, I bought some pills that had gelatin in it. I took one. I'm like, fuck. All right. And the spirit was like, yeah, it's like, damn, that I looked it up and I was trying to look what type of gelatin it was. But I done already took one, and then when I looked it up, it said it's from the pig. All right, so you know what I did? I took them pills, I took them back, and I got the vegetarian capsule. Regardless if it had more things in them pills that was gonna be beneficial to me, that ain't the point. The point is doing what Yahweh Shemel Shah told you to do, man. All right. So what? Your body fucked up. You fuck around, take that shit, and the Lord fuck your body up even more. Just because of the capsule. And you knowingly know it's for.
Verse 21. But they that had the charge of that wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision.
So some of the people he was cool with was like, come on, man, let's give you some chicken. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give you some chicken. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you some chicken. All right. We gonna give you some chicken. We gonna give you some
beef.
You know what I'm saying?
Fish.
But they had to give him some type of white meat. You know what I mean? To make it look like pork. Whatever it was. You don't know. They probably would have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some turkey or whatever. They made it seem like he was eating pork.
Yep.
But what'd he say?
It says, but to bring flesh of his own provision, such as was lawful for him to use, and make as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king.
Right. So now he like, I'm not finna do that, man. All right. To make it look like I'm eating something that ain't lawful to me. You gonna give me something lawful, but whole time the people gonna be thinking I'm eating something unlawful. Alright, but here it is. Nick Cannon, that's the same situation you was in, nigga. And you failed miserably. Alright, because the Lord put you in a situation where you had to stand up for something and you turn in like in Marty McFly. He called him Yella. You yella? He say, don't call me Yella, I ain't Yella. Yella basically means you're scared, you know what I'm saying?
Or turn cloak.
Or turn, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Traitor.
Yeah, right. And that's basically what Nick Cannon is. Because now here it is, you empathizing with Esau, but Esau is not empathetic with you, towards your people. So really, the real Holocaust happened to us, man.
Verse 22, that in so doing he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor.
Right, so they wasn't gonna kill him. And then his friends, them was his friends, man. All right, some people he was cool with. Like, come on, man, please, man, don't do this. You know what I'm saying?
It says,
and that's what happened with Nick Cannon. They probably some of his homies was like, look, man, you finna lose everything. You finna lose everything, but this how much of a fuckboy you are. Alright, your own people that was on your show was willing to say fuck that shit and stand by your side, nigga. They was all from fucking the bitch, the one who say what's her name?
She like a confusion of faith.
Yeah, she light skinned bitch,
Okay,
light skinned
I
woman. Basically a lot of his cast members was with him. I think DJ Young Fly, DC Young Fly, he was standing with him like, man, fuck that shit. I agree with you, bro. All right, but you basically led them astray. They went for you to be with you, and now look, you left them alone while you trying to get your money back and your funding back. You really said fuck them. All right. And now you got motherfuckers fucked up in the industry by trying to take your side, man.
It says, but verse 23, but he began to consider discreetly, and as became his age, and the excellency of his ancient years, and the honor of his gray head, whereunto he was come, and his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law made and given by the Most High. Therefore he answered accordingly, and willed them straight ways to send him to the grave. For it becometh not our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old and 10, we know
70 years old, man. 70 years old, man.
90.
Oh, 90 years old. 90 years
80
old.
and 10.
Right, so 20, 40, 60. Yep. He was 90 years old, man. So he had that much strength to fight back, spit it out. And he like, man, I'm an old man. Plus he didn't live this life.
And then he like, I've been serving the Lord 90 years.
And I'm gonna wait till this one moment.
I'm gonna stain my honor.
Stain my honor for this.
That's why the scripture says, take heed to your name. So like,
I was
gonna say, that's why the scripture says, take heed to your name, man, your reputation, man.
Say good name is better than fine gold and silver, and precious ointment. All right, so here it is. Hey, he was like, look, my name means everything, and that's why. And then he also was saying that I'm not gonna lead these young men astray, man. All right. So what he did was a morale effect.
Yeah.
All right, he died like a man. You know what I'm saying? But with Nick Cannon, you went out like a coward. You ain't had that Eleazar effect. You had a coward effect. You got scared. You thought like me and the brother talked about, you wasn't ready for that. You wasn't ready for that. You talk all that shit, but you wasn't ready for that. You wearing all them turbans and so much Black Lives Matter and all this bullshit, but you wasn't ready for that. Hey, look, you ain't ready for that. You ain't even dealing in the truth anyways. All right? But here it is. I'm pretty sure you ran across some Israelites. All right? But get your, hey, look, dude. Hey, it's better to die with honor than to live a life of shame, man. You know? Hey, because you know why? Because not only do the Lord look at that, all right? Hey, you leave back a good name, man. You know?
It says, being 80 years old and 10 were now gone to a strange religion. And so they, through mine hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer, should be deceived by me, and I get a stain to mine old age and make it abominable. It says,
so basically he like, man, I ain't finna fuck up.
Right.
You know, I've been doing the best I can this whole time, and then, you know, we all fuck up, but he was like, man, to do something like this was like, hell no.
Yeah.
That was like above and beyond bullshit. You know, because we all make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But he like, man, this right here is out of the question. You know? I'm not gonna basically show that the law ain't shit.
So we gonna say it. It says, what do you say? It says, and so they through mine hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer should be deceived by me, and I get a stain to mine old age and make it abominable. For though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. Wherefore now, manfully changing this life, I will show myself such an one as my age requireth, and leave a notable example to such as be young, to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment.
So it probably pissed him off.
Yeah.
Fuck you, old man. All because he didn't want to eat some food. And it was the same thing with the 7 sons. All because they didn't want to eat no pork, man. Alright, and you Jake, y'all, and man, y'all will be willing to do that, man, nowadays. Cause you know what? Y'all ain't got no integrity, man. Y'all ain't got no integrity, man. Alright, because hey look, because the scriptures say after death the judgment come when we live again. Right. Alright, so you're not thinking the fact of reincarnation. You may come back in a limp ass body. Alright, you may have to serve some judgment. Or the Lord may just put you in a situation where in your next life you just gonna be poor and fucked up and mentally distraught. Or you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, and just fucked up, man. And just fucked up with your body, fucked up in your mind, fucked up everywhere, man. Or retarded or whatever. However the Lord see fit to judge you, man. You know what I'm saying? And it might go over a span of more than one lifetime, depending on what the fuck you did to piss him off. Yeah. Cause that's a heavy deal, man. But our people don't think like that. That's why he said, I can't escape from his life nor death. Because when you die, you still got to go to the spirit world. You know, you still go to the spirit world and stand before the Father, man. You know, scripture say, Ecclesiastes 12:7. It said, the dust shall return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to the power who gave it. All right, so here it is. We all got it. Hey, man, hey, this go round Yahweh Ratazah. We don't die and the Lord come get us. But it's a possibility fucking with Esau that some of us gonna get put to death. Alright? Like Yahweh Shah said, some be standing here that's not gonna taste death. Alright? So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep doing what we gotta do until that day comes, until we'll know for sure. Alright? Because we'll know for sure then, man. You know? Got one last one. Or just get scattered you among scattered. No, just get perpetual hatred. Get perpetual hatred. That's Obadiah. You going straight to work out there?
Yeah, I gotta go home and grab my shit. Obadiah 1 and what is that? I'm gonna start at 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mounts of Esau,
which is really Amalek too, because they all Edomites, they all Caucasians.
Try to separate themselves.
Right, ain't no separation. Y'all all look the same. Y'all the same fucking people.
It says, the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, which is really you, Nick. Nick. Nigga, you consider Jacob. You an Israelite.
It says,
stop being so damn simple.
It says, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem.
45. But when these other nations was doing that,
even thou wast as one of them.
Esau did it too. But Esau went above and beyond the call of duty. Yeah. And really Esau, these damn Edomites is really our evil twin brothers. Alright? You know, here it is, we showing them good passion, but they don't show us nothing. Alright? But you want to show them mercy. No, man. You're supposed to die with your honor, man. Yeah. Hey, like it's a saying back in the day, man, when I was growing up, death before dishonor. I'd rather die before I put a stain on my name. You know? And hey, look, I got my ass whooped, died and came, you know, when this shit happened in my face because I didn't want to run. I ain't want to get my ass whooped with my back turned. I want to die fighting. If I'm gonna die fighting. You know, and I did. He brought me back. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say. And the other saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Yeah. You started out standing for the whole Israelite thing.
They put that fire on your ass.
And then you fail for the, I have to be educated about all the guys. They've been shoving that down our throats since we've been had history class.
Right.
We don't need to be educated about that.
We already know about the shit. It's some bullshit.
We need the truth of it.
Right.
It says, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that
The Lord just called him our brother, man. But he ain't chosen. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean just go be wicked. You know what I'm saying? If Esau would have just been a cool guy, been relaxed, it would have been alright. But hey, look,
he'd been run up.
He would have been all good. But we ain't gonna be cool with that guy in the kingdom, man. He gonna get judged. He gonna get double what he did us. He tried to exterminate us, and still this day trying to exterminate us. So you know what he was double of that extermination.
Yeah.
Extermination. What's double of trying to exterminate a whole nation? Extermination. So after you serve, if you go through what we went through times 2, you're gonna get exterminated.
It says, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over
which that proves that we the strangers that's gonna be joined.
Right.
Because it just said that we became strangers.
Right.
Which is foreigners, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, you said, I'm like, oh, I remember that. Put that in the vault.
Something wrong.
He says, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity.
When is this happening to the Jews? When did niggas ever do this? Or when did anybody do this to Esau? Nobody. To them Amalekites. No. That's happening to us, the Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. Alright?
Yep.
Is it more to it?
I was just going.
You gotta get to work, bro.
All right,
You know, so with that, we hope it was edifying. We want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity. Shalom and the Bob above.
Bob above.